Howdy folks, welcome to the Agnostic Philosopher. Agnosticism is a great place to be in some ways because you can consider any argument without having this emotional reaction to it. Now, some things offend the mind or the brain or based on logic and reason, but whether something's theistic or atheistic, that doesn't faze me because thought, it's scintillating in ways, maybe by its very definition. But nonetheless, we're looking at how far is the nearest star. A gentleman has a YouTube channel. Richard B is his name. And I'll put the link to his channel down below. I think he's got other stuff on his channel. But I just stand in wonderment when I look up at the stars and try to contemplate the distances in just our tiny little neck of the woods of the Milky Way galaxy.
Have you ever wondered about the scale of the universe? It's very hard to get your head around the sheer size of space. It's very difficult to get that visualization. So I thought I'd have a go today. Now, if we shrunk the sun down to, say, the size of roughly a golf ball, which is about 4 centimeters across, just over 1.5 inches, how far away would the next nearest star be? Now, bear in mind that the sun is over 100 times the diameter of the Earth.
Right.
On this scale, the Earth is about 4 meters away from the sun and about the size of a grain of sand. Neptune, the furthest planet, is all the way over the other side of that park over there and is still pretty tiny, about 1 millimeter across. So how far is the next nearest star? Quite a long way.
Andromeda?
I think I'm going to need to get in my car for this.
Proxima Centauri? Ooh. It's in the UK? Yep, it's on the wrong side of the road. Could be very dangerous. Yeah. The sun is roughly 800,000 miles in diameter. The Earth is roughly 8,000 miles in diameter. And so if take 800,000 miles and shrink it down to roughly a size of a golf ball, 1.5 inches or 2 inches across. That's the scale here. It's tough to imagine this, but that's what we're working with. It's like 25 trillion miles away. Like 4.5 light years, I think. Is it Proxima Centauri? Wow. Slow. That's pretty countryside. Is that the Midlands? Holy crap. Love the sound effect. And that's the nearest star to us. Just one star. It's still going. Great Britain? Yeah. Where's he going? Is he going to France? He's in Spain. How far away is Spain?
And so after a 4-hour drive through England, a 7.5-hour ride on a boat, and about 12 hours driving through France and northern Spain, we arrive here, in the mountains of the Pyrenees in northern Spain, not far from the city of Pamplona. And it's this point that we meet the next nearest star, Proxima Centauri. And this is just the nearest star. There are many hundreds of times, if not thousands of times, further away just in our galaxy alone. So, thanks for watching.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. I love the effort, and I hope it was worth it to him. I think he's got millions of views on this one. But, yeah, I mean, the scale of size. You shrink the size, take 800,000 miles in diameter, shrink it down to about 1.5 inches, and then you could do the multiplication out, because the nearest star is 4.5 light years away, which is roughly 25 trillion miles. How do you contemplate that? Because human beings, we're experiential people. Our greatest learning comes from our experiences. It can also come from book learning, which can augment our experiences. But if there's a cognitive dissonance or a disconnect between what we believe or what we think we know and what we experience, we have to account for it. Either we didn't experience what we thought we did, or what we believe is just wrong and needs to be recalibrated, adjusted. This type of thing, 4.5 light years away, you can't I mean, we can even do this different modeling, but it just leaves us in awe. And then that's just the nearest star to us. The Milky Way galaxy is roughly 100,000 light years across. The nearest star to us is roughly 4 light years. So multiply by 25,000 to the other side of the Milky Way, and then there are billions, I think they're saying trillions of other galaxies out there now, and the universe is expanding outward rapidly, and you just look up at the stars and you're like, good Lord, how do I even make sense of it? So I hope this is like a spiritual experience, because you can't experience it, but you think about it and you're moved by it, and I guess that's what you might consider spiritual. I don't know. So certainly it doesn't seem to be physical, but maybe it is. Maybe it's just purely cranial matter producing that reaction. Check out Richard B's channel if you like, see what he's got, and we'll go from there. Have a great day, folks. Keep thinking philosophically.